For you to sit here and say you're not a dessert babe, I don't know where they born you. What side it's hard when God shows you yourself in the mirror. How do I resolve things I'm not happy with the people that I love deep down? Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of Contehs Corner. It is Contehs Corner. It's Contehs Corner. Whoa, Contehs Corner. Birth control period per. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. My name is DC, the founder, creative editor, creative director, whatever you want to say in between, of a wonderful show called Contehs Corner, where basically cool kids reside. It is the coolest corner in the world, and we talk about all things life, which is, to put it simply, I'll just chat on me, innit? I'll just have a chat, yeah, with my cup of tea. Today we have another hibiscus, because why not? That's awkward. That's the back. We have another hibiscus. For those that are listening, I'm showing you the box. Good enough. I want you to sponsor me. That would be sick. I have my Twinings up there because I had like the multi-pack. But if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, you comment. The subscription is the most important thing. Guys, people are not subscribing. That doesn't make sense to me. So I need you, as you are listening, to scroll down and subscribe. Subscription is not paid. It is actually free. Like, to click subscribe, it's just a cute little reminder to yourself, hey, Debs has posted, like, DC's posted, like, we should follow and we should chase up and know when she's posted. So there's a consistency there. You know what I mean? Like, consistency there. That's the goal. Okay. But no, as usual, we'll go straight into the confession of the week. But grab your cup and let me CC you in. This is the confession of the week. Okay. And as always, I have my trusty green book until I have a producer and a live audience. Yeah. My confession of this week. People that say, oh, I'm not really a dessert babe, should do community service. They should do 42 hours of community service weekly for 7 weeks. I feel like such a statement is heresy. What do you mean you're not a dessert person? What does that even mean? Like, are you telling me from all the desserts you've ever had in this life, from ice cream to pastries to sorbets, and I know that's a form of ice cream, to chocolate, to tarts, to, there's so much, to eclairs, to honeycomb-esque, to brittle, to, oh, there's so much. And I'm like, to crumble, to pies, to, oh my gosh, there's so much. When I think about it, there's so many desserts. And you have the audacity to say you haven't found one that you mess with. Yeah, community service, bro. Community service. Yeah. Go and pick up litter. Go and pick up litter in Northampton or Sheffield for 7 weeks straight. 42 hours. Go and fold paper. Since you're not a dessert person, go and fold the wrappers of every single dessert taken in a supermarket. How dare you? That can't work for me. I just realized that can't work for me. Even down to, I'm not a pastry babe. What does that mean? What does that mean? I've realized it. There is an ideal breakfast for me. There is I feel cozy breakfast. There is Oh, I just want something sporty, something lighty, breakfast. Cool. And I say breakfast because can you imagine a dessert being like multi-purposeful? We have the wonderful pan chocola. Okay. Not really a dessert, if I'm being honest, yeah, but it's a pastry. Okay. There are pastries in which we can easily class as desserts. Okay. But for this one in particular, I, for one, can consider it multi-purposeful. For you to sit here, and say you're not a dessert babe, I don't know where they born you. Who said they don't born you? Me, I don't even understand anything there. Like, you're not a dessert babe, and then you're not a pastry babe. So what? You just eat meals? Oh, life is for the living, man. Life, life is for living. Are you telling me all you just chop solid? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I get it, meal bar. I get it. I get it. But you know when you've had a good meal, what you just want is something sweet. And maybe it's because I'm black that I say I want something sweet to complete the meal. Maybe. But I love it. Okay? I love it. I love it. Yeah, the other day I had mango sticky rice. And honestly speaking, yeah. Yeah. Little bit of milk on top, a little bit of mangoes. Oh. Oh my gosh. Right now, yeah, I'm actually craving ube cake. Like that purple yam cake from the Philippines. My Filipino people. Filipino people. What? Love you guys down. I just love that cake so much. Pandang. Oh no, guys, I'm losing it. I'm actually thinking about it now. How dare you say you're not a dessert person? That's my confession of the week. How bloody dare you? Because culturally, I get if it's British desserts, you're kind of like whatever. Expand your taste buds. Gosh, man. Anyway, this is the part in which we talk about the main content of the conversation. Okay, this is Contehs content. Today's topic is actually about Q1 and what has becoming look like for me. So the Lord gave me a word this year, and the word was very much becoming, and it was based on First Corinthians 10, I believe, where it talks about, behold, you become a new creature, a new creation. And if I'm being honest, I remember telling my friends and being like, I actually really don't like the word that the Lord has given me this year. I don't like it. And that's a harsh reality. Whether I like it or not, that's the word He's given, sure. So I have to grab it and say, okay, I've heard. I didn't like it because I think for me, whenever I think about becoming a new creation, I think of a shedding, I think of a pruning, I think of a removal, I think of a separation, I think of a lot of distinct movements that are English, English, take your time. I think of serious pain. I think of like when you have Velcro, you remove it. Those become separate in nature, and I think He gave me that word because one, I am at a beautiful stage of life where I'm slowly becoming the woman that I've always wanted to be. And that with it will come a lot of changes, and a lot of subtle changes, a lot of drastic changes, a lot of movement anyway, to say the least. And I think the harsh reality is I have to put this light here because clearly recording in the day and having no light, that's what's jarring. But anyway, I've realized that becoming this quarter has meant a few different things, and that's kind of what I wanted to discuss. So becoming for me has looked like conflict resolution. Okay. It has looked like how do I resolve things I'm not happy with the people that I love deep down. I think the beauty of having really amazing people in your life, and I mean family, I mean close friends, is at the end of the day, they love you way too much for them to let go of you. So the relationship being intact is never a question. It's never we've had an argument, we've had a disagreement, so suddenly now I don't want you in my life. No, that's a very big extreme, and that's a lot to lose. So forget that. But I'm just saying, like, girl to girl, like, it is hard being like, it is hard when God shows you yourself in the mirror. I think that's what becoming has looked like for me. Like, becoming has looked like when you really don't agree with something. Like, how much do you show the love of Christ to that person despite them being hurt? I had a little tussle with a family member recently, and I just thought to myself, you know what? I don't actually want to disagree with you in this way. Like, I don't want to disagree with you in a way that, like, yeah, I think when we long story short, I feel like when we have disagreements as people, when we have arguments as people, when we have dislikings as people, whether close or not close, I think the most important thing that I've realized in becoming is, despite you, and it was oh my gosh, Tim Ross that said this on a podcast as well. Shout out the basement. Love you guys down. Would love to be a guest on that pod. Would love to be a guest. But he said there's an ability to be hurt and still regulated. There's an ability as people to be pinched and still be very regulated in our response. And that's something that I'm trying to do better at. And that's not to say I wasn't good at it, but I think where I'd like to be, I'm not there yet. Yeah, I think I'm really revealing that I like a little, like, what's the word? Like, if I've disagreed with someone, I have a tendency to just talk amongst myself and just vent, and then maybe I'll ask somebody, am I bugging? Am I not? Or I just want to, rather than, hey, let's say my little sister, hey, little sister, hey, you've annoyed me today. Obviously not like that, but just going directly to the person and being like, actually, I didn't like how that was handled, or actually I didn't like how this was handled. That's one thing that becoming has taught me for sure. I think the second thing that becoming has really taught me is, like, it's really made me question why I've had the goals that I've had. Like, why do I want to do this project? Like, why do I want to speak to these brands? Why do I want to work with these people? Why do I want to be a presenter? Like, why do... Can you tell my laptop has gone again? But why do I want to be a presenter? Why do I want to be in these spaces? Like, has God even sent me there? You know, that kind of thing. And really just asking myself, okay, cool, Lord, like, if this is your will, then make it so make it so obvious to me that this is the right path that we're going. Like, these are the right people that I'm speaking to, that what I'm doing right now seems like not harvesting, sorry, it feels like a sowing season where you're just planting, you can't see the roots that are being grounded on. And I think that is something that I'm just like, honestly, Lord, please just keep me covered. Like, how does one really trust when you can't see any growth, when you can't see any shifts, when you can't see the roots being planted? All you can see is a small little sprout, and even then that can easily be withered away. So that's something I'm still kind of working through. I think that is something that I feel like the Lord is consistently covering me in, and then this very like plateau feeling that I have with where I'm at. You know, it's great highs and there's sometimes quite low lows, but at the end of the day, I'm still very aware that the Lord is always present, and I'm still very aware that He knows what He's doing. I keep on saying that to myself, like, He knows what He's doing. I have no one else to trust in to such a grave extent than him. Like, especially if I'm professing, and I say this to people as well, especially if I have chosen to believe in this all-knowing God, like, why would I now allow my doubt to be the reason behind the faulty of his ability? Like, I just, like, or, you know, like, I don't know, I'm just kind of like, why would, he knows what he's doing. Do you know, he, like, point blank period. The Lord Savior Jesus Christ, in which we believe in, whether you do or don't, and you're watching my pod and you're just thinking, oh, Debs. Even if you don't, the God in which I serve, the God in which died and rose again on the third day, like, even that concept in itself, to think someone died for me, like, that is something I'm still grasping. Like, why would I question him knowing what he's doing when people that I know don't know what's next? So becoming has meant allowing others to lead. Becoming has meant becoming has really just meant rest. And rest in a sense of allowing yourself to be bored. Like, boredom is not a bad thing. I remember I used to say this to my siblings. Boredom will not kill you. I've had a lot more moments of boredom. Like, and when I say boredom, not that there's not stuff to do, but like, I feel like even being bored is a privilege. Even me sitting down and be like, oh, what do I do next? Why am I trying to find what to do next? Sit, pause, reflect, rest, you know, and it is very much my go mentality. Go, what we do now, what we do now, what we do, jug. I can't pour out of an empty cup. That's what I've really tried not to do this season. I've tried my very best not to pour out of an empty cup. I've also realized with myself, though, more than anything in this becoming season or this first quarter in particular, is like, I can be just as ambitious as I used to be when I was like 14, 15, where every single class I used to tell them outright, hey, I'm not going to stay in this class long. I'm going to move to set 1. I need you to know that. Like, I'm slowly becoming a bit more audacious and slowly becoming a bit more outrightly like, why not? Like, why can't I be on that? Or why can't I be on that show? Or why can't I do this? Or why can't I do that? Why can't I? Like, it's allowed. Is it not allowed? So yeah, I think becoming has meant me changing my style a little bit and being comfortable in wearing things that I didn't think could match together. Becoming this woman has meant becoming this woman has meant to me acknowledging I am a flirt. Oh, guys, it's bad. It's bad. No, it's not bad. I'm being dramatic. It's actually not that bad. But I've realized as well, oh, nah, Debs, yeah, says I still got it. Do you know what I mean? I gotta behave. I've still got it. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? I still got a suave, I still got a bit of mystery towards me. But yeah, man, becoming has meant that I'm a classy flirt. Maybe that's the word. Becoming has also meant like becoming has just meant me having the knowledge that shame doesn't come from God. Like, that's all me. And the times in which I felt shame or the times in which I felt overwhelmed, I'm allowed to cast those burdens. Like, I don't need to carry everything, you know. I don't also need to respond to everything. I don't need to fly to every email. I don't need to fly to every response. I don't need to fly. I can just walk. If Christ walked from one place to another and still was at the right pace and still got to the place at the right time, and there were no airplanes or fast boats then, or like donkeys were there, but he chose like there's a pace in which he walked with that I feel like I'm slowly adopting. That even if my timeline of, oh, I should have done this project by then or this project by now, even if that timeline doesn't work, I will not die. I will not die. I won't. And that's okay. And I'm becoming slowly the woman who I feel like 5-6-year-old me really wanted to be, which was a really just cool babe who liked the things she liked and wore the things she wore and ate the things she ate and took herself to the places she wanted to and spoke to the people she needed to and really just made people choose her, like become, what's the word, so desirable, but also kind of like, I don't want to say untouchable, that's not the word, but just become so in, like, people become so inspired, maybe that's the word, enamored is not the right word, I feel like become so inspired that they push themselves to become themselves fully. Like that is where, sorry, there was a hair on my face, that is currently where I'm at. And becoming is becoming is not a Russian word. To become something is to slowly grow into, and maybe I needed this year to just kind of slow down a little bit. Because I can tell you now, there's certain things that should have been confirmed. There are certain things that should have been confirmed this side of the year by now. And it is yet to be confirmed. Because my God told me, hey, just take it easy. Okay. So yeah, that's Contehs content. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's a point in which like you've also discovered something new about yourself and you're also kind of like, girl, low-key, I discovered this week that this, that, or actually, man, them can't lie, it's hard, man, this, that, hey, let us know in the description, let us know in the comments, because the description is for me. Let us know in the comments if you want to email me, personally email me and be like, Debs, hey, I just saw this and DC, oh my gosh, like, etc. Why the heck not? Because that is really cool. If you want to do that, feel free to DM at Contehs Corner, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. But if you want to email down, contehscorner@gmail.com, it will be really, really cool to just read out some of the stuff that you guys are doing. Also, at this point, please, people, can you go and subscribe? Go and subscribe, Joe. Go and subscribe. Yeah, but I'll see you in the next section. Here's Contehs Corner. Contehs Corner. Yes, people, so this is a cool section where we talk about a very deep question and we contribute to the music collection later on, okay? But the first part is Contehs questions at this point. I was going to call it curriculum. I might change it to questions. We'll see. They just sound phonetically questions. Contehs questions. Anyway, cool. So the question for today is, what is a compliment you wished you received more? Now, I saw this on We're Not Really Strangers and I just thought to myself, I have to say this out loud. One question I really, really would like to receive more is, Deborah, I like your outfit. As of recent, can I be honest? As of recent, outside of work, because respectfully, yeah, all my outfits are going to be very respectful, very professional, cool. But in terms of outside and playing with that, you know what I'm trying to see? Like, I've actually put it on, yeah. And it's nothing crazy, it's nothing dramatic, unless you're outfit de la. Unless you're outfit de la, and then cool, right? It's a business. But no, honestly speaking, I feel like that's a compliment I'd like to receive more. And also, you smell nice. Oh, and also you have a great smile. I feel like it's been a while since I've heard that. Like, no, Debs, you have just such a beautiful, like, that would really light my day. Yay. But yeah, that's a compliment that I wish I received more. I feel like there's more. But I feel like the Smelling Nice one and Dressing Well, I think that's really, really cool. Oh no, scratch all what I've said. Your makeup looks nice today. I think that's something that I would like to hear more. Because I can't lie, I'm not the MUAs of MUAs. I'm not an MUA. But what I can say is I try my best and we come with a result, sure. Yeah. So that's what I feel like I'd like to receive more. All of the above, basically. Cool. And final section, obviously you already know the vibe. It is Contehs collection, where we add all of your favorite songs on a playlist, because why the heck not? We want to listen to good music because we are good vibes over here. Yeah. And my 2 suggestions come from the music mogul RAYE. Okay. If you have never heard of our sister, our Ghanaian British mixed heritage, beautiful, stunning sister with her other sisters that are taking over, that family is anointed, to say the least. Yeah, we have Amma and we have oh my gosh, Absolutely, or is it Absolutely? That's gonna bug me if I got that wrong. That's gonna really bug me if I got that wrong. But her 2 wonderful, talented sisters, but we're going to talk about RAYE in particular. Okay, RAYE has decided to release us with a theatre composition, a musical, a beautiful album. Yeah, beautiful album. If you haven't listened to her most recent album, please just go and listen to the whole thing. Spend some time. It's worth the time. Okay. But the one song, sorry, I touched my mic. The one song that I really like, me, Deborah Conte, is I Know You're Hurting. I know you're hurting. Da, da, da. What? It sounds like what expresses, like, the fact that she had a whole orchestra in the room and that's a live recording. It's not like she's just so talented. Honestly, so talented. Like, there's other songs in that album that I just thought to myself, oh, this is rude. There's another song that just came to mind and I forgot the name, and that's really a shame. But her most recent album, my favorite currently, and it might even change in the next week or so because I'm obviously listening to it more than once, as albums should be listened to. Albums should be listened to more than once. Thank you. But I Know You're Hurting right now. It's one of my faves. Yeah. You Can Fight With Your Dad. Another one of RAYE's songs in her previous album. The Thrill Is Gone. Yeah. Oh. What? And she's like proper into it. If you haven't heard of RAYE, her name is RAYE. Okay, British born singer. I mean, I don't even think singer's enough. British born. Oh mate, the British part is not even the important part. It's just the fact that she's just phenomenal. She's just honestly very, very, very talented, and I really hope she gets all the awards she deserves. Like, all the awards she deserves. She made sure that that album like had range. Like, there's just such a vast amount of range to it, and yeah. Anyway, man, listen to RAYE. That's all I can say. I could do an episode about RAYE. I can like listen to RAYE. Obviously, love Olivia Dean Down, my Sam Henshaws, my The Internet, like Free Sacred Souls, all those people there. Love you guys down. Okay. Obviously, love my other people down. Afrobeats, yeah, love you guys down. But in particular, I might even have to change the angle. Oh yeah, cool. I have to do the rest of the episode like this, guys. How sad. Anyway, in particular, thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Contehs Corner. It is slightly getting dark, which is okay. But the beauty of recording during day and night when you don't have studio is the lights are never consistent. So for those that are new and you're yet to subscribe, please feel free to subscribe. I'll keep on banging on about it until the percentages change. For those that are old, please feel free to comment. If you are listening, thank you so much for listening. I'm so grateful for all of you all over the world just watching me. Okay, Just keep watching me. Keep watching. I would love to do a tour one day. And for now, bye everyone.